Thank you, MS Focus, for sponsoring this wonderful workout. We really appreciate it, and we will keep continuing. It definitely helps us along the way. Thank you.
Hi guys, hope you're all doing great today. Today I'll be using a ball, so if you want to have that off to the side, if you don't have it, that's okay. I'll always give options. Just a reminder, today's class is sponsored by MS Focus, and also with the month of November, we want to be thankful for this week for our volunteers and a reminder that we need more. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. Go ahead and scoot forward in your chair, arms down by your side. Start by dropping that ear down to shoulder and switching. Keep those shoulders down and relaxed. Great job. Loosening up our neck and shoulders. Looking forward. Now I want you to look over your shoulder, switch. Over your shoulder, switch. Over your shoulder, switch. Great job. All right, I want you to bring those hands to your shoulders. We're going to reach up and over, then across and across. Here we go. Up and over, across, across. If you want to add some lower body, you can add some steps or just keep those feet planted. Just warming up here. Up and over, and across, across. Two more. Across, across. Last one. Up and over, across, across. Great job. Shake it out. We're going to bring our arms out by our side and we're going to twist, hold, twist, hold, twist, hold, twist, hold. You got it. Twist, hold, twist, hold. And relax. Go ahead, straighten those legs out in front of you. We're going to do a hip hinge here. Wake up those hips and glutes. So we're going to hinge forward, pull through those glutes to the top. So like I said, legs out. You're going to hinge forward and pull through those glutes. You can always do this with feet bent too for a little bit less of a stretch. Totally up to you. Hands to your hips or to your chair. Nice big stretch and squeeze to the top. Hinge it forward and squeeze. Great job. Hinge it forward and squeeze. Let's do one more here. Hinge forward and squeeze. Great job. Let's get those hips moving here so you can step out, out. You can slide out, out, or you can physically pull that knee out side to side. Loosening up those hips, alternating. You got it. Out and out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Great job. Three, two, and one. Great job. All right, let's lift those heels, lift those toes. Lift and lift, lift and lift. Loosening up those ankles here. Lift and lift, lift, lift. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Great job. Just give me a quick roll on those wrists here. Roll them out and roll them in and shake it out. Great job. All right, grab a quick drink here and then we'll get started with that ball. All right. Let's grab that ball. We'll do some ball squeezes here to start. So if you don't have that ball, you can just bring your feet together, squeeze those knees together and relax. You can put a pillow here, a towel here. You can put your hands here to add a little resistance and push in. Totally up to you. All right, let's sit nice and tall here and squeeze those knees together. Tighten up your core. Every time you squeeze, squeeze those knees together. And squeeze. And squeeze. Great job. Squeeze. And squeeze. Keep that core engaged and squeeze. Great job. All right, I want you to squeeze and hold for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right. Relax those feet. We're going to take our hands to that ball or hands at your shoulders. We're going to reach up and then we're going to reach across to each side. So we've got a nice, good upper body workout with a little bit of core for that twist. So again, both hands with or without that ball, up and to the side. Here we go. Reach it up and to the side. Up and across. Up and across. Up and across. Great job. Up and across. Up and across. Up and across. Great job. Up and across. Here we go for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, feet still stay planted here. We're going to work our core. We're going to hold our ball either at our chest or out in front of us. Out in front of us is going to be a little more difficult. Closer to you is going to be a little less difficult, but we're basically going to do some forward reaches, keeping that core engaged, hinging at those hips, and then to the top. The key is keeping those hands off your seat or hips, but if you have to and you want to use one hand, that's up to you as well. So again, from the side, it's a reach forward and back. So my hips stay in the same spot, reach forward and back. And we keep that core nice and engaged, back nice and flat. Here we go. Reach it forward, pull it back. Reach it forward, pull it back. You got it. Reach it forward, pull it back. Reach it forward, pull it back. And you've got 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job, and relax. All right. You can set that ball down. We've got 1 for cardio, and then we'll take a rest here. We're just going to do a basic march. Okay, so pumping those arms, lifting those feet. You can also lift those heels and pump those arms. You can keep them flat and pump those arms. You can just work the legs, break it down, put it together, pick something that works for you, and here we go. March it out. And breathe. March it out. March it out. Keep it up. You got it. March it out. March it out. March it out. And march it out. March it out. March it out. Got it. Keep it up and march it out. And here we go. Give me 10. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Great job. All right, catch your breath. Grab a drink, whatever you need. We've got 2 more rounds like that, so keep it up. Doing great here. All right, let's start with those ball squeezes. So let's bring our ball in between our knees if we have it. If not, stick with those first exercises I gave you. And let's squeeze that ball or squeeze those knees and relax. Squeeze those knees and relax. Keep that core tightened up. You got it. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Keep it up. Squeeze and relax. And relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. You got it. Keep it up and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Keep your shoulders back. Sit nice and tall. Squeeze and relax. Great job. I'm going to have you squeeze and hold here. Go ahead, squeeze and hold for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right. Separate those feet. Hands to your chest, with or without that ball. We've got to reach overhead and a side to side. Here we go. Reach overhead and side to side. Reach overhead, side to side. Reach overhead and side to side. And here's her 10. 3, 2, and 1. Finish it out. Great job. All right, we've got those forward reaches, so arms out or close to you. We've got to reach forward and pull it to the top. Reach forward, pull it to the top. You got it. Reach forward, pull it to the top. Reach forward, pull it to the top. Great job here. Give me 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. All right, set that ball down, and we're going to march it out again here for our second round. Here we go. March it out. March it out. March it out. And march it out. Great job. March it out. Pump those arms and legs as best you can. Keep it going. You got it. And march. Here we go for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right. Grab some water, cool off. Well, I shouldn't say cool off. Just take a rest here, a quick one. All right. Next round here, last round here, I should say. We've got those ball squeezes one last time. So ball between your knees. Here we go. Squeeze that ball and relax. Tighten up that core each time. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. You got it. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. You got it. Keep it up. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Let's go ahead. Squeeze and hold for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right. Hands to your chest. Let's reach it up and over. Here we go. Up and over. Up and over. Up and over. Keep moving. Up and over. Here we go for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right, arms out in front of you. We've got those hinges forward. Here we go. Hinge forward and center. Hinge forward and center. Great job. Keep that core engaged. You got it. And here we go for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. All right, ball down. We're going to march it out here one last time. Here we go. Let's march it out. March it out. Pump those arms and legs. You got it. And march it out. And breathe. Keep it up. March it out. March it out. Breathe, keep it up, march it out, march it out. Here we go. For 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. All right, another rest here. Switching up the exercises, but still going to be using that ball. So I'll give you options if you don't have it. First exercise here, We're going to work upper body, lower body, and core. And we're going to have our ball in one hand. We're going to reach and tap opposite leg. So our leg is going to straighten for a kick out in front of us, toe pointed up for the ceiling, or a step out in front, and our hand with our ball, or just our one hand, opposite arm, that is going to tap in front. Okay, everything else stays planted. Again, you don't need the ball here. You can just reach and tap. Biggest thing is the biggest thing here. Try to keep a nice straight posture in between. You're obviously going to reach and tap and then straighten up. Okay, don't stay flexed forward. Okay, and here we go. Let's tap. Bring it back. Reach and tap. Bring it back. Work that core and lower body and upper body. You got it. Tap. Bring it back. Tap. Bring it back. Tap. Bring it back. Tap. Bring it back. You got it. Oops. Keep it going. Tap. Bring it back. Tap. Bring it back. Here we go for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Shake it out. Same thing other side, so switch to your other arm and leg. Doesn't matter which side. I'm on my left arm, right leg, but if you switched, just make sure it's opposites. All right, here we go. Reach and tap. Relax. Reach and tap and relax. Great job. Reach and tap and relax. Reach and tap and relax. Great job. Give me 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Shake it out. All right. Next one we're gonna do we're gonna do a seated deadlift with an upright row. So I want you to separate your feet so you have a nice wide stance. Your hands are gonna be out in front of you. First part is a hip hinge. So just like our warm up, remember hinging at those hips from the side here, hinging at the hips. Okay, not just dropping your chest forward and letting it fall back, stays flat, but really coming from your hips here and then squeezing your glutes to the top. Okay, if that's enough for you, you can stick with it. You can just have your hands on your seat and focus on those hip hinges. If you want to have those arms free with or without a ball, as we come to the top, we're going to bring it to an upright row. Okay, my elbows aren't going past by my ears, they're coming just to shoulder level. So we've got a hinge and a pull up. Okay? You can also just do the upright rows too if you don't want to do the lower body. Just hanging onto the ball. You can have your hands together here and do that upright row. Okay, lots of options. Just pick something that works well for you. Starting with those hinges. Here we go. Hinge forward and row it up. Great job. Don't forget about those glutes. Squeeze those glutes up to the top. Keep your core engaged. Pull with those elbows and the back shoulders there. Your rear delts. Great job. Let's go 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Shake it out. Bring those hands together or on that ball. We're going to do some wood chops here. Work that core again. So shoulder, hip, shoulder, hip. So try to keep that nice wide stance still. Here we go. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, hip. Bring it, shoulder and hip. Bring it, shoulder and hip. And breathe. You got it. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, hip. Keep it up. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Great job. Here we go for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, relax those, or bring your ball down. We're going to do a little cardio here and then take a rest. So our cardio is going to be jumping jacks here. So options are jump everything out, jump everything in, one side at a time. Break it down. You can do just the upper body. You can do just the lower body. You can step, slide, jump. Lots of options. Just something that you can stick to. And here we go. Jumping jacks. Out and in. Out and in. Bring it out. Bring it in. Out and in. Bring it out. Bring it in. Whatever version you choose, one thing stays the same. Sitting up nice and tall, core engaged. You got it. Up and in. Bring it out. Bring it in. Keep it up. Here we go for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Great job. All right, take a rest here. Grab some water. We've got same thing again here. So we've got opposite arm, opposite leg doing those reaches. Remember, you've got the kick or the step. Use your other arm to stabilize you. So I've got my right arm with my left leg. And yeah, then we'll switch and do the other side. So I didn't give you much of a rest there. Take a couple nice deep breaths in and out. And then we'll jump in for another round here. Here we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep moving. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And 10. 3, 2, and 1. And switch other side. Same thing. Here we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You got it. Reach and tap. Reach and tap. You got it. Here we go. Give me 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Shake it out. All right, separate those feet. Remember, we've got the hip hinge with the upright row. Whether you decide that to do that part or not is up to you. Hands down in front of you to start. Here we go. Hinge forward, flat back, and upright row to your chest. Hinge and pull. Hinge and pull. Great job. Here we go. Let's go for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job to the top. All right, we've got our wood chop. So bring it to shoulder, down to hip, up to shoulder, down to hip. Work that core. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Shoulder, hip, and shoulder, hip. You got it. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Keep it up. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Give me 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. All right, ball down. Let's do some jumping jacks here. Whatever you chose how to do them the first time, let's stick with it again. Here we go. Jumping jack out and in, out and in. You got it. Out and in, and breathe. Out and in. Keep it up. Out and in. Bring it out. Bring it and keep it up. Keep moving. You got it. Keep it up. Here we go. Give me 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. All right, grab a quick drink, have a rest here. We're going to do one more round just like that here. All right, let's finish off this last round here. Grab that ball if you have it. We've got opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go. Tap and tap. You got it. Tap and tap. Keep it up. Here we go for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Shake it out, switch to the other side, same thing, opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go. Tap and tap. Tap and tap. Keep it up. You got it. Here we go for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right. Separate those feet for a wider stance. We've got that hip hinge with the upright row. You got it. Hip hinge and upright row. Last round on these ones. You got it. Hip hinge and upright row. And 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. All right, keep that wide stance. We've got those wood chops. Let's go shoulder, hip, shoulder, hip. You got it. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, hip. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Ten. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. Ball down to the side. Let's do our jumping jacks to finish us off here before we rest and stretch it out. Here we go. Out and in. Bring it out. Bring it in. Out and in. Bring it out. Bring it in. Keep it up. Keep it going. Bring it out. Bring it in. 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Shake it out. All right, grab a quick drink and let's stretch. Let's start by stretching out those hips. So either bring ankle over ankle or ankle over knee and hinge forward and hold deep stretch here. Nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And hold for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and switch. Same thing other side, ankle over ankle or ankle over knee, and hold that deep stretch. And hold here for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Let's go ahead, twist to one side and hold, stretching out our core here. Three, 2, and 1, and switch. 3, 2, and 1, and relax, shake it out. Give yourself a nice big hug. Pull opposite elbows here, stretch that upper back. And go ahead, pulse those arms back, stretch out your chest and shoulders here. And grab for the back of your seat or your hands behind you and pull those elbows straight, stretching out your chest and shoulders. And relax your chin to your chest. Let your head hang heavy here, releasing your neck and shoulders. And slowly bring it up for the top and roll those shoulders back and forward a couple times. I want you to look over your left shoulder, drop your chin down to your chest, stretch your neck. You can add that hand that you're looking towards, your left hand, on top of your head and gently tug. And relax and switch. Look over your right shoulder, chin down to your right shoulder. Add that right hand on top, gently tug. And relax, drop it down. We'll finish off here by taking 3 big deep breaths in through our nose and out through our mouth. So breath in and out. Again, breath in and out. Last one, deepest breath in, hold it at the top. And blow it out. Great job, you guys. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.